All right. So when you come to trading, once you go to this chart, it will give you an idea of what to trade. Like me looking at this, just me looking at this chart, from these are best currencies to trade. Which one should we focus on? Let me see some of you if you have started getting this. Based on the 5 currencies I told you, they are very good. And in fact, I gave you my top 3. The other 2 are a bonus. When the top 3 are not in don't have good structure. The other 2 are bonus. Let me give you the bonus ones. I call them Dr. Nordic Best Pay. And then he will say, Dr. Nordic, he likes these pens. Even Dr. Sufi, these pens don't chop my money before, so I trade cautiously with them. So these 2 are bonus to me. Dr. Nodiwe is lounging on his feet from AUD-USD. That's true. AUD-USD made me money today. The one grand something was AUD-USD. But, I just traded it with caution. It's serious caution. All right. So when you look at these currency strength, so give it to me now. Give it to me. From our top 3. Give it to me. When you look at the currency strength, what should we trade on? Sorry, it's refreshing. It's coming up soon. I set my currency strength to refresh every 3 minutes. So what are we going to trade on? Tell me, are we looking for a buy or a sell? Bullish or bearish? All right, I'm testing you now so that we know exactly. We look at this, what do we do? What are we looking for? If you are new, watch. The first thing in our checklist says currency strength. All right, we are looking for EU, buy. That's bullish, great. And UJ, sell, awesome, awesome. Dude, you guys are excellent. EJ, sell, all right. So looking at the strength, which one do you think we should focus on the most? Looking at the strength, you see, the stronger and weaker the currency, the smoother it moves. Like I can guarantee you, if we look at this UJ, it will just be pulling down seriously. It will not give you much issues. Same thing with EU, but EJ is just sweet. So we look at EJ. You can see it has pulled so down that the candles are even below, way below. Can you see? It's been on a consistent downward trend. And consistent downward trend. All right. So now that we've looked at it, it's been on a consistent downward trend. And EU, I know, will be on a consistent upward trend. Can you see it? It's going up. Can you see? Went up, came down a bit, went up again, came down a bit, pushing up again. All right. So it makes your trading easy. Don't go and start struggling with those currencies that are, they are close in strength. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So as soon as you have looked at the currency strength and know the one to go for, now you mark it up, the support and resistance. And it's very simple to do. Very, very simple to do. A big shout out to Mr. Ken Remo. He super simplified this in a way that everybody can learn it. So what you do on your trading view, very soon we'll be leaving trading view to our own, known as Speed. It's coming soonest to be far cleaner, far faster. And you can even set more alarms without paying a dime. It'll be sweet. So what you do is this. And let me also warn, don't market these things up and now you don't want to use hourglass. I'm telling you, you are shooting yourself on the foot. This market will deal with you. Because I see people sometimes, oh, I know how to trade now. I don't need a hourglass, but they are still broke. Have you bought that dream house? No. Have you bought a dream car? No. Have you gone for that dream holiday? No. Have your children started schooling in that dream private school? No. So what do you know then? You know nothing. That you made $500, $1,000, $2,000 means nothing. That's change. That's change. So I want you to take note now. So you go to the time. For some of you, you click here, all the time will come out. If you want your time to look like the way mine is looking, you star it. When you come to 1 day, you click it. You come to 1 hour, you click this star. You come to 15 minutes, you click this star. You come to 5 minutes, you click this star. Once you click it, all of them will be here. You don't need to keep clicking and looking for them here. I'm giving you one secret now. Okay. So you start with the daily. When you click on the day, what do? You take a horizontal line. The very last candle on the day, you put a horizontal line on the tip of the candle, the wick, the lowest point on that last candle. That's on the wick. And on the highest point, the very last candle. Let me stretch this so that you see it very well. At the tip of this tiny part is known as the wick. You put it at the bottom and at the top. Sometimes there might not be wick at any of the ends. You put it on the very, very thin you are seeing there. If it's body, put it there. And if you've not gone through your academy, you are playing yourself. Go through your academy so that you save me the energy of trying to explain wick and body for you. Because those things are in your academy. So after the last candle, the next candle after it, just the next one, this short one here, in this case, this short one, what do? We also put on the wick and on the body. Up. Wick and body down. I want you to keep it this simple. Yeah, there are other ways, but like I told you, I'll take you from class 1 to class 2 to class 3. Gradually we go. Gradually, all of you will get this. Gradually, many of you will become super educators. 6, 7-figure account owners. Chairman 10, Chairman 25, 50, Chairman 100. chairman 250, chairman 500, chairman 750, taking over the whole of Africa and the world with a double blessing strategy. So keep it basic. Too many shiny things does not produce consistent results. So after you finish on daily, the same thing we did on the day, we'll go and do it in 1 hour. After we finish on 1 hour, we'll do it in 15 minutes. So this is 1 hour now. The last candle, you can see it, is pushing down already. No wahala. Because it's pushing down, you just put on the hour now to color, maybe blue. Because it's pushing down, had it been it has settled, you would have put at the week, but it's pushing down. So even if you put there, it will be pushing down. So you leave it alone. So you put on the top, then the one following, the one just before it, you put the line. You can see where I'm getting the horizontal line. You click here, you see all the lines. You choose horizontal line. You put, if this one has a weak body, you put, but this one only have body, you put on the top of the body. The wick is so tiny, you can't really call it wick. Come here too. We would have put here if there's no line here, but you can see the week and the week of the hour match with the week of the day. So there's no need putting any other line here, okay? So now we go to 15 minutes. What do we do in 15 minutes? Same thing we did on the daily and on the hour and on the, now we want to do on 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, we look at the last 15 minutes candle. If the week, if there's no line already on the week, you can see the week aligned with that of the hour. So you leave it alone. That shows you that place is sweet. It's a 15 minutes zone and an hour zone, all right? So, and it's pushing down. So we can't really put anything down for now. So what do we do? The candle following it, what do? We look at the week and we can put something at the week. Now you can change the color. You can choose to change the color. Give it a royal color, royal purple. All right. We put on the body up. That's for this green candle following the last 15 minutes candle. And we'll put at the bottom, body bottom, and you can see the week aligned with the daily. So you leave it alone. All right. Now we've finished it. What do we do? Somebody say, what of 15 minutes? Leave 15 minutes, what of 5 minutes? Leave 5 minutes alone. The strongest points I'm giving to you now, 15-hour daily. 5 minutes also, good. But I'll show you something in a little bit of advanced class for the 5 minutes, okay? So now we change this to 5 minutes. But we don't mark up anything in 5 minutes. I say why? It's just how I do it. There's no, so what do we do? Now that we've marked up, we know all the potential reversal points. What do we do? You go on your hourglass. You go on your hourglass. What do I mean? For us to choose a zone, stochastic, and RSI. Now we are looking for sell opportunities. Stochastic and RSI must be touching the red. Stochastic is at the red. RSI is about touching the red. So what do we do? Do we get in? Not yet. This candle is still pushing up. So as a patient trader that you are, you look at what are the possible entries. Okay? It wicked this 228, which is an hourly zone. So most likely by the time it gets there again, it's almost there, 228 or higher. It would, yes, you can see stochastic is at the red now. RSI is at the red, and I believe it's around that 228. Did it get there again? That's 222. All right, very close to the 228. 225 now. So I can tell you for free that once you get to that 228, you can take the trade or wait for the close of the candle, because this is pulling up and you still have 2 minutes, 40 seconds to the close of this candle. Chances are it might push up a little bit higher before it comes down. So, you know, sometimes you hear Mr. Kembre will say, put in 1% of the 1% of your risk. You understand? Let's say your risk is $30. Maybe it comes to 228. You can take it with $3 first, because the time to the close of this candle is still a bit far. And even it's like some few seconds to the close of this candle and it got to 225 or 226, you can take it, you can smash it. Like some of you like saying, oh, but it didn't get there. It was just like 2-3 points from that point and you let it go. All right, you see what I said? It just pushed up and it came down. Well, is there news? Because this move is a bit erratic. For this time of the day, this move is a bit erratic. Tentative currency report. Okay, there's a tentative report on USD. It might be something that is pushing it. But what you can see, it pushed up. So that's a kind of spike you can catch. The time it pushed up to this 242, you could just boom, you catch it. But like I said, you already know the area, and we have about 1 minute plus the end. So don't do anything below 228 for now, for at this time. You wait towards the close of the candle, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. You can see it's counting down here. You might be wondering, where am I seeing it? Can you look at here? You see 53, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47. All right? It's pushing down now. Don't mind it. It's up again. All right? So it's a bit fluctuating, but I don't like the way it's doing. But if I'm taking this trade, I'll take it. Once you shoot now to anything above this 228, I'll snipe it. Why? I'm looking at the strength. The strength is still the same. JPY has 6 bars. USD has 2. No matter how it tries to happen, you know, you look at it on hourglass. JPY is 80. USD is 41. That's almost twice. Okay. All right. You can see that the time this was on the red and this was on the red. That was the sweet entry. And look at it, it's pushing down now. So I don't know if this sign, this is a real live market situation, because a lot of people get a bit confused about, so what happened? Yeah, we might be waiting for the close of this candle, but you saw what happened before the close is already down. So based on the trend I'm seeing, And based on that, stochastic was already at red, RSI was at red at the time we are looking at this. If I was trading, immediately it shoot above these 228 and below. This is a 1 hour zone. It will come down. I know. Based on the strength, I know. Even though it's not even the timing, I will still take it. Because the timing is, the strength is quite wide. If this is clear, put clear on the chart, if you got me. If it's clear, put clear. Did anybody take the trade above 228? Anybody? I know some of you are fast fingers. And if it's not clear, please say not clear. Because this is not it's not a popularity contest. You took it at 250. This guy is on fire. Even Pastor Hope, you took it to complete reaction. Absolutely. Somebody said, what of timing? Yes, I said, even though it's not the right time yet. Why did I say I could? Because the strength is just wide. Look at it. 6 bars too. Look at here. 80, 41. The gap is wide. There's no how it will not deliver, except there's a news. Except there's a news. And at the time, stochastic was at red, RSI was at red. I've gotten literally everything aside from timing. But because of the strength, I could smash that trade. If it's that close, I would just be patient enough for 30 minutes because it's close to 30 minutes. If the strength is close, let's say the strength was, let's say 50, 40. No, I won't try it. I won't. I'll keep my money. Who else had clear, complete reaction? That's what we call it now. Complete reaction. What of the arrow is not red? Okay, very good question, Adana. Very, very good question. You were asking about the arrow. Sometimes the arrow coming a bit delayed. Sometimes the arrow coming a bit delayed, but if the previous arrow is green, you know that basically the next one should be red. Glass has been. No, sometimes waiting for the arrow might delay you from catching that sniper shot. But like I said, if the last this thing was green, most likely the next one will be red. But as you've seen, as at that time, stochastic was on red, RSI was on red, that is strong. You know that the following thing will be the arrow. So you already have the idea where is going to react, around the area is going to react. So what you're waiting for is anything around 228 and above, if it's not close of the candle, because sometimes it might not happen at the close of the candle, sometimes, but not all the time, especially all these JPYs. That's why you need to trade particular pairs so that with time you get to understand how they behave. JPYs most times don't react at the close of the candle, but EU always react at the close of the candle. Always, like 95% of the time. No, Somebody is asking, in the course of chatting, does it mean that after 15 minutes chatting, when you open the 5 minutes, you just choose the 1 hour zone? No, it could react at the 15 minutes zone. It could react at the 1 hour zone. It could react at the daily zone. What will inform your choice of which zone is the position of the RSI and stochastic. That's why I was saying that for some of you that will pick up these chatting and say, oh, I've learned chatting, I don't need to pay my subscription. Let me just focus on TradingView. You make money, but you also lose money. I've been here over 4 years, so when I tell you something, do it. How much is subscription? Is it up to what many of you make in a day? It's not up to it. So focus on this. Become a 7-figure trader in USD. Then if ego wants to set it, no problem. God will help you cure it. Because some of you, the problem is once you make $1,000, $2,000, you now feel like some of us who've not even seen money before. Please. But there are some things we can't even show you. Don't even show you, say. We can't. Be humble. That's the bottom line. No matter how much you make, even if you make $10 million, be humble. Be humble. Stay humble. Stay humble. Doesn't matter. Money is nothing. It's only puff the mind of the poor. That's why I can see a rich man wear t-shirt and shorts and they were carrying up and down. But a poor man wants to look rich when he's poor. All right, Daniel, put your question on the chat if you have question. Daniel, if you have a question, put it on the chat. So, is it clear now how you can draw these lines? Is it clear? Is it clear? If it's not clear, let me know. Daniel, please put your questions on the chart. Yeah, IQ option closes, yeah, sometimes around 9 p.m. or even 8 p.m. There's no way. Once they close, they've closed. You wait till around maybe 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Nigeria time. That's when they open. That's when they reopen. But this is weekend. So even if they reopen, you'll be trading OTC. Okay, Adebimbe, welcome to the academy. We love you. All you need to do is watch the video. First, go through your academy. You know, why it's sounding a bit new or not so clear is because most of the terminologies I'm using, you don't understand them. It's like when you're learning new language, okay? So all you need is quickly go through the academy. Give it some time. We usually say 6 to 12 months, okay? Give it some time. But be consistent, at least an hour a day. At least an hour a day. Once you do that, it will be clear. Could happen in your second month, it could happen in your third month. Like for me, it happened in my 6th week in the business. That's a month and a half. Everything was sounding like great till a month and a half. Okay? So don't try to beat up yourself. Some people do that. It's not necessary at all. It's not. It's just when you're learning a new language. It takes a little time. But once you understand it, you start flowing. So don't be among those few that will. All right, Daniel, I believe someone would have invited you here. So to join the academy is, there are two packages. There's a lead package that consists of Forex, high frequency, digital currency. That is $325. That's the package I recommend you do. But if for any reason you don't have that right now, you don't have anybody to borrow from or something to sell to raise it, do the single package of either Forex or binary options or high frequency for $235. So get back to the person that invited you on the call, and they'll put you through on how to sign up. If you have that money in Bitcoin or USDT, they can guide you. But if you don't know how to use Bitcoin or USDT, you can send the Naira equivalent and we will help you get those, get it up, okay? All right. Somebody is saying, tell us about the scores. I teach step by step. I don't model up a lot of things same day. All right, today we are talking about entries. I'm not talking about scores. Another day I will talk about those scores. All right. So UJ is looking like it's gonna give us something. Okay, the strength is still the same, 6'2". Let's look at the stochastic is there, RSI is there. So I will see at the close of this candle, you can take in. It's like every we say, don't rob the bank with this. Because of the strength I'm seeing, it shouldn't pull up beyond that 228 for now, except there's a shift in strength. That's why I'm closely monitoring this trend. This is 37 now, 77, so there's no shift. Both of them reduced. This went from 41 to 31, from 80 to 77. So it's still literally around the same strength. And it has even pulled out. It just hit that 210 and pulled out. Can you see? You know, listen, Daniel, if you don't want to get into the school and you want to know what is happening in the school from outside, I wonder the kind of get into the school. You can't be standing engineering and you're in your house, you didn't write JAMB, and you say the lecturer should come into your house to convince you to be an engineer. Bro, you can see that you're putting the cart before the horse. Everything has to sound strange to you. When you went to school,